students, in last sessions we have studied about the conversion of decimal number system to hexadecimal number system of integer part. Myself Neerav Rajan. In today's sessions I will explain you how to convert decimal number system into hexadecimal number system of fractional value. Now I will teach you step by step procedure for decimal to hexadecimal conversion of fractional value. Dear students, listen carefully. The decimal to hexadecimal conversion method for fractional value is little bit different. Here I take 0.561 as a fractional decimal number. Now we proceed for its hexadecimal conversion. Dear students, make sure for decimal to hexadecimal conversion of fractional number, we have to follow multiplication with base or radix. Here for our reference we use calculator. Now we multiply 0.561 with base or radix of hexadecimal number 16. Then we will get the answer 8.976. Amongst this 8.976, 8 is considered as a carry. So remaining term will become 0.976. Now for the next step, we multiply this 0.976 with 16. Then we will get the answer 15.616. Amongst this 15.616, we consider 15 as a carry. Listen carefully students. Here we can't use dual digit in hexadecimal number. So we replace this 15 with alphabets capital F. So now remaining term will become 0.616, and in next step we multiply this 0.616 with 16. Then we will get the answer 9.856. Amongst this 9.856, we consider 9 as a carry. So remaining term will be coming 0.856. For next step, again we multiply this 0.856 with 16. Then we will get the answer 13.696. Amongst this 13.696, we consider 13 as a carry. Again, here there are two digits, 1 and 3 in 13, but we can't use dual digit in hexadecimal numbers. So we replace this 13 with alphabet capital D. Now let's stop here for more conversion. In next step, we apply LSB and MSB to the digits. Dear students, listen carefully. In conversion of fractional value, position of LSB and MSB is changed than integer value. At here, MSB is assigned to uppermost digit and LSB is assigned to lowermost digit. Here, this arrow indicates the position of digits for answer. As you can see here, in the answer 0.561 of decimal number which convert into 0.859D as a hexadecimal number. Dear students, for your more practice, I will show you another example. Dear students, let's we take another example for decimal to hexadecimal conversion. Here I take 0.4051 as a fractional decimal number. Now we proceed for its hexadecimal conversion. Again I repeat, make sure for decimal to hexadecimal conversion of fractional number, we have to follow multiplication with base or radix. Here for our reference we use calculator. Now 0.4051 is multiplied with 16. Then we will get the answer 6.4816. Amongst these 6.4816, 6 consider as a carry. So remaining term will become 0.4816. Now this 0.4816 is multiplied with 16. Then we will get answer 7.7056. Amongst these 7.7056, 7 is considered as a carry. So remaining term will become 0.7056. Now for next step, this 0.7056 is multiplied with 16. Then we'll get the answer 11.2896. Amongst this 11.2896, we consider 11 as a carry. But remember students, in hexadecimal number, there is no dual number is allowed. So we replace 11 with capital B. Now this 0.2896 is again multiplied with 16. Then we'll get the answer 4.6336. Amongst these 4.6336, we consider 4 as a carry. So remaining term will become 0.6336. Now let's stop here. So for next step, we assign LSB and MSB to the carry or digits. Again I repeat here, in conversion of fractional value, the position of LSB and MSB is changed than integer value. At here, MSB is assigned to uppermost digit and LSB is assigned to lowermost digit. Here, the arrow indicates the position of digits for answer. As you can see here, in the answer, 0.4051 is converted into hexadecimal number like 0.67B4. At here, some more examples for your self-assessment. Among of that examples, we can easily convert decimal to hexadecimal conversion of fractional value. So now we completed each and every procedure of conversions which can possible with the help of calculator. I hope you will all understand all the procedures. If you have any queries, then you can write in comments. So students, till then, be curious and keep learning. Thank you.